So, I had to pull out the glasses today because I'm feeling good. I'm feeling amazing, actually. There's this hope that's building up in my psyche, in my mantra that things are going to be good in the superhero genre. It has been a wonderful start to the DCU. Penguin blew my mind, blew a lot of people's mind a few weeks ago, and now we have the Creature Commandos. The first two episodes are out. Series is not over yet, but so far so good. I really enjoyed the first two episodes of this show, and I have to say, I've never believed it in the first place, but there is no such thing as Jesus Christ. What's the name of it? Superhero fatigue. Yes. It's so insignificant that I literally forgot the term. But I've never believed in superhero fatigue. That's nonsense because I'm sure people are just tired of movie fatigue. Everyone loves a good movie. The whole superhero genre is so huge that you can have a show like The Penguin and you have a movie like Superman in the same genre, right? If studios aren't capitalizing on comic books properly, shame on them. And they should relinquish the rights to make those kind of movies and shows and video games or whatever. Because with The Penguin, with The Batman a few years ago, with the first two episodes of Creature Commandos, clearly there's no such thing as superhero fatigue. As though you can tell unique, powerful stories, create characters that are extremely lovable, right? Even if you love to hate them, right? You're gonna have viewers. You're gonna make $1 billion. You're gonna have fans. You know what I mean? Like me. Man, I was so excited to talk about this. I forgot to do my little intro. My name is Rick. If you're just now tuning in, I love talking about movies and music sometimes. I haven't spoken about music in a minute, but and I recently developed a passion for movies that's been ridiculous. I'm more of a casual movie goer. I am not a movie critic. I do not do full-blown breakdowns. You know what I mean? And I just talk about it as I remember it. And as for the first two episodes of Creature Commandos, beautiful. First and foremost, I take animation very seriously. I don't go to an animated movie thinking, oh yeah, this is a cartoon. That's just ignorant thinking. Because when the first Spider-Verse came out, that thing shook the planet. How revolutionary that movie was. Which is why I have one of the posters for it. So I have a high respect for animation, especially animation, because I'm a person who started watching anime first. I was more of an anime guy. I developed a passion for that first before I developed a passion for movies. So I'm going to go watch Creature Commandos, take it very seriously, just like I was watching, The Penguin. So I had a wonderful time watching the first two episodes of this show. It was such a breath of fresh air. Penguin was a breath of fresh air too, but this one is just another one. And it makes me even more confident behind the route that DCU is taking. Because this show looked good. It was directed well. Lovable characters so far. Even if it's characters that you love to hate, like I said earlier. Great animation. Fantastic color grading. There were some shots in these two episodes that I'm like, whoa. Even animated, like you have to respect that. You can tell someone was passionate about this project. You can tell there was a little bit of effort here. You know what I mean? There was a little bit of effort here, and it was great. I think the characters are very interesting. So far, each of them seems very unique. My favorite character so far, oh man, it's probably too early. I think I'm liking everyone so far. I think I'm liking everyone. But if I had to pick maybe 3, I'll say The Bride. I like Dr. Phosphorus's powers, so I'm gonna put him in there. That's a tough one. Maybe G.I. Robot? Yeah, maybe G.I. Robot as 3. So James Gunn has come out and said that each character gonna get their backstory in their episode. There's still a lot more I want to know about these characters, but so far so good. I love the fact how unique they are, how different they are, and as a team, we haven't seen them work as a team yet, but I'm sure we'll get to that. So yes, I'm looking forward to more character development and more characterization. Next, the voice acting. For the most part, I think the voice acting was really good. I think the voice acting blended very well in this show, except for David Harbour. I feel like David Harbour should have put more soul into Frankenstein's monster. I feel it felt a little bit off. And other than that, I think the voice acting is solid so far, to be honest. In terms of writing, James Gunn wrote this, so it's gonna have that James Gunn flavor to it. A lot of rock and roll, classic, heavy metal here and there. A lot of original music, a lot of real life music in there, which of course, like always, it worked very well. But the only thing that might be questionable is the comedy. But that's how comedy is. Not every single joke will land. So I feel like some jokes didn't work, but of course they didn't, because that's how it is. But for the most part, I was laughing my ass off. The action scenes were really good. Rick Flag versus Dr. Phosphorus. Cersei versus the Bride. Like, I love how extended the fights are too. They're long as hell. You can definitely respect that. And if these first 2 episodes are any hint of what's to come for the rest of this show, for the rest of the DCU, wow, I think the DCU is in great hands. I mean, I always knew it was in great hands because James Gunn is a director, writer who's good at what he does. He's one of those guys that just makes good movies. It's like Quentin Tarantino. You know what I mean? Like, he might have a little issue here and there. He might be a little weird. He might have a little weird sense of humor and shit like that. But one thing those guys know how to do right is make good movies. And with a guy like that running this studio, the way he's so confident behind his work, he's so confident behind his writers, he's so confident behind his decisions, you have to respect that. Like, everything is going well right now in the DCU. I'm gonna have to make a separate video really talking about James Gunn and what I think is going to happen and my actual thoughts on this new DCU, but that will be another video. This is a Creature Commandos video. And to wrap it all up, each character has very good screen time. It's balanced, but you can tell the episodes were focused on the Bride. Even then, it's still, everybody gets a chance to shine a little bit so far, and the comedy works for the most part. The voice acting works for the most part. Directed, the highest thing I can praise about these first 2 episodes so far is the directing. It's the animation, and it's the color grading. Like, the show is so colorful in a wonderful way that you can do, like, it's highly respectable. And I think the animation company that they're working with is this new animation company from France or some shit like that. So it's pretty impressive. Thank you for watching. My name is Rick, and share, like, comment, do whatever if you enjoyed my review, if you can call it that.